Hello, friends. Welcome to Block Bytes. Ethereum and its ecosystem have come a long way since its launch in 2014. This video will focus on how Ethereum and its ecosystem of projects are tackling the scalability issue and how Ethereum might look in the future. The blockchain trilemma refers to three challenges for every blockchain. Out of the three, blockchains can prioritize at most two and must leave out the third. As shown in the diagram, different blockchains prioritize different challenges, depending on what their vision is. In the case of Ethereum, it chose to prioritize decentralization and scalability, which makes sense as decentralization is vital for blockchain networks. However, scalability is essential too. How can any infrastructure expect to serve more and more users if it cannot grow, let alone Ethereum, which is often called the world computer? So a new class of blockchains called Layer 2 was created to address this issue. They work on top of Ethereum to enhance its scalability while maintaining the decentralization and security, effectively addressing all three challenges of the trilemma. Layer 2 blockchains come in different flavors, like rollups, plasma, state channels, sidechains, and others. This ecosystem of project exists solely to ensure that Ethereum can scale up to the increasing demands of users and the thousands of applications deployed on it. Layer 2 solutions have led to an increase in the number of transactions settled and a reduction in the cost per transaction on Ethereum. According to ethereum.org, the average Layer 2 gas fee has dropped to a mere 8 cents per transaction. And according to L2Beat, a website that exclusively tracks Layer 2 projects, 2.48 times more transactions are settled on the Ethereum blockchain because of these Layer 2s. If you have not yet realized, the keyword here is settled and not executed. Let's unpack this a bit, as it is crucial to understand this difference as we advance. A blockchain comprises of four functional areas. Let's look at this very briefly. Execution refers to the actual processing of a transaction. Settlement refers to the validation of these transactions. Consensus is the ordering of transactions in the proper way. And data availability is used as a means of proving if transactions are published on the network or not. As a blockchain scales, it puts pressure on its infrastructure, resulting in network congestion, possible downtimes, and an increase in transaction costs. Layer 2 blockchains are designed to prioritize for execution. So they take away the execution load away from the Ethereum blockchain, resulting in better overall performance for the end user. But settlement is still part of Ethereum. So all transactions executed on Layer 2 must still be settled on the mainnet. The success of Layer 2s has started a new way of looking at blockchains called modular blockchains. What we saw before with the four functional areas in one blockchain is called a monolithic design. But if one or more of these areas are offloaded to other blockchains, as we saw in the case of Layer 2s, then the blockchain becomes a modular blockchain. Celestia is one of the newer projects that help modularize Ethereum by taking away the function of the data availability and the consensus from it. Taking the concept of modularity even further, we now see talks of Layer 3 blockchains. The concept was first introduced by Starkware, well known for its Starknet Layer 2 solution. According to them, Certain applications have very specific needs, so they may be best suited by having another layer on top of the layer 2. For example, the needs for a finance application are quite different from that of gaming. Still, they all need an infrastructure that can withstand high transaction volumes, provide blazing fast speeds, and have negligible transaction cost. The relationship between a layer 3 and a layer 2 is the same as what a layer 2 has with a layer 1. This repeatable structure can lead to much better scalability. For example, if layer 2 achieves a 10 times improvement and layer 3 on top of it gets another 10x, the overall gain will be a mind-boggling 100,000 times. And all of this can be achieved without undermining the decentralization and security provided by the layer 1 Ethereum chain. Layer 3s will provide many more advantages than just improved scalability. With layer 3 applications can now easily create their own specific blockchain without having to worry about security, decentralization, and scalability. These application chains can also decide to either remain public or become private, allowing companies with confidential data to reap the benefit of the underlying public blockchain. Since all these application chains will be connected through a shared infrastructure, there will be no need for bridges, which is a significant advantage from a security point of view, since conventional bridges are the easiest target of cybercrimes. Even the alternative layer 1s could move on as an application chain to this modular multi-layer future that Ethereum promises. All right, so far so good. We have this beautiful concept of layer 2 and layer 3s coming together to create this vast, scalable, fast infrastructure for the next generation of the internet. But there is one thing left. To support this modular multi-layer structure, Ethereum itself needs to change. The Ethereum roadmap already envisioned this change, so they plan to introduce something called sharding into the protocol. Sharding, or dank sharding as it is referred to in Ethereum, will split the blockchain into multiple shards or units. These shards will work synergistically with layer 2 rollups by reducing their data requirement. Think of this as adding new lanes to a highway, allowing more traffic to flow. But this is a complicated change to make. So the Ethereum team will start with something simpler called proto-dank sharding. Once implemented, dank sharding will add a further 10x increase in data availability, which will further decrease the cost of running rollups. So far, we have seen advancements made by different teams, including Ethereum's, towards a shared vision of modular blockchain-based infrastructure for the future. This is a compelling image, especially for Ethereum's competitors in this space. The scale at which the blockchain is being adopted has fueled a lot of cutting-edge innovation and research focused towards increasing its stability and scalability. Compared to other blockchains, there is no ecosystem as vast as Ethereum's. Today, I do not see anyone coming close to it, and we could actually see them merge into Ethereum as their own app chain on layer 3s in the future. I hope you like this video. Relevant links are in the description. Consider liking and sharing, and I will see you next time with another fresh bite. Bye-bye.